What's going on, people? Welcome back. Today I will be reacting to another video by penguinz0. This one is called Most Insecure Alpha Male Ever. Now, y'all know how I feel about the red pill. I think a lot of young men these days feel lost and confused about who they are and what their place is in the world, which causes them to feel insecure about a multitude of things, including their masculinity. So what do human beings do when we feel insecure? Well, often we overcompensate for those insecurities. In regards to masculinity, we're told that what it means to be a man is to kill, conquer, and accumulate, which is why a lot of dudes look up to the Andrew Tates of the world, because for all intents and purposes, he's someone who is quite capable of killing another man. He also gets a lot of credit for conquering women through, of course, his escapades like running a whorehouse. And of course, who would he be without his Bugatti? Right, so those are the three things that our society sees as manly.
I love the quote on that. I'll smack you, tit boy. What does that mean? There's a lot of layers in that onion to peel apart. Let's see what this is. I don't know who Wes Watson is.
Before we continue, one thing I find really interesting about the alpha male community is that these guys who identify as alpha males will go to the gym, push 300-pound plates off their chests, and think they're the baddest motherfuckers on earth. As if any of that shit transfers to the real world when you got a real one in front of you that's not a pussy and will put you in the dirt. And so what you'll see in a lot of them, and what you'll probably see in this video, if my intuition is correct, is you'll see these guys picking on men who appear to be at a physical disadvantage, which I think is a chump move.
What he does to tit boy.
Success is, being free, being able to do what I want to do every day when I wake up.
Wrong. Success is how much pussy you get. Duh. Idiot. Where's Wes Watson? Set everyone straight here. Is this him?
And just so we're being clear, pussy in quantity should not be used as a measuring stick for determining how manly you are. There's nothing cool about wasting your time talking to 10 different women simultaneously. That shit is whack. Like, go to school and get your education. Pick up a trade. Pursue a profession. Find a nice girl. Build a connection with her. Like, grow the fuck up. Those guys who brag about all the girls they're smashing, them be the same ones that end up getting trapped and having a baby out of wedlock and paying $500,000 in child support over the course of 18 years, or picking up some sort of venereal disease, or contracting hepatitis because they kissed the wrong girl, or because they let the wrong girl go down on them. Like, that shit isn't cool. All right.
No vices. That means no drugs, no alcohol, no bullshit. Don't have to hide behind nothing. What's rich? You get to do what the fuck you want.
Is this Wes Watson? Is this the right guy? Let me see. Or is this tit boy? Who's who here? Okay, that is Wes Watson. Didn't he just say no drugs? Brother, gear is a drug too, you know that, right? No drugs, except for the ones I do. No vices, except for the ones I do. This guy probably actually did have gynecomastia at some point. So he is literally tit boy.
Tit boy.
Pull your fucking shirt
because
off.
I've been,
tell me you're fucking proud
because
of yourself.
I've been to fucking...
I just don't know how you can be on a panel where the topic of discussion is manhood and find yourself yelling and disrespecting another man. I don't know what this guy said to prompt that behavior, so I guess I'll just reserve my judgment. But I think part of being a man involves exercising restraint and self-control, even when it's hard.
Pull your shirt off, show me your body, and let me touch it a little bit.
Are you proud? If you look in the mirror, would you guys say this motherfucker's...
So I think he just called him an F&B, which is so unnecessary, especially at a public venue like this. It just seems like some of these guys lack proper decorum.
That's a bag of trash, dude. Pull your fucking shirt off.
Okay, that was pretty funny. I've never heard I've heard people refer to each other as trash, but as a bag of trash is different. It's quite clever.
That's a bag of trash, dude. Pull your fucking shirt
because
off.
I've been,
tell me you're fucking proud
because
of
I've been to fucking prison.
Jesus Christ,
because
look
I've been
at
to
you,
prison.
Bro. You got 10-inch arms and tits. Men don't have tits.
No, they go to prison where they get fucking...
You know, the body changes over time in natural ways. Now, is this gentleman in tip-top physical shape? No. I'm someone who likes to stay relatively fit, but there are times where I'm a little squishy, you know, I'm a little soft around the edges, and you never know. You know, his wife could have just given birth a few months ago, and the baby is crying. He's up all night, and he has to go check on his kid. You know, that's where the term dad bod comes from. But when your woman gives birth, sometimes you experience changes in your own body, and your levels of testosterone fluctuate. Really a biological response to bringing your own mini-me into the world. So, you know, I'm not a big fan of body shaming. I think there are other ways to define masculinity, and I don't know if having the most like diesel pecs is the most effective measurement, so to speak. I mean, you look at Bill Gates or Elon Musk, you know, these guys who all have dad bods. I don't know, maybe by his definition, they aren't men.
Yeah,
They get raped up the ass.
You've never been to prison. Look
That's
at
what
some shit
happens.
you don't know.
Oh, that's tasteless.
Crazy argument.
The comment he made about prisoners being, you know, assaulted and being violated, that's not funny.
You think that's better? You think that's better?
Who do you think would win? In what? A fight? This guy would probably win. He's got that roid rage psychopath energy. This guy would get snapped in half, no doubt. But if we're talking about like a lactation contest, this guy he's harping on the titties of would not win. It would be this guy. This guy's got so much gear in his body, his tits probably lactate all the time by pure accident. This guy's probably got a pump in his fridge.
Oh, I just
So
realized
what
that's
kind of fight they're having.
Myron and that's the other guy.
This guy's probably got a pump in his fridge. So it just depends on what kind of fight they're having. If you want to be a true alpha male, not this embarrassing caricatured one, then you have to get yourself the new Gamer Sup's waifu cup of me that just dropped.
But anyway, if you want,
Fuck yeah.
if you want to follow the successful mantra of a man who tells you he's reformed from prison, understand why they might have gone there to begin with. And
take
yes,
care of a
I
family.
do think
Is this panel about people's past transgressions? I don't know. It just seems like no one is staying on task, and the conversation is regressing.
What did he go to prison for? To take care of his family? Isn't that the opposite? I went to prison because I was such a good dad. That's why I went. He went undercover. Oh, wow. He spent a decade in prison.
Oh.
Holy shit. I thought it was going to be like a, I don't know, like 6-month stint in prison. No, this guy went to jail for 10 years. What did he do? That must have been heinous. During his 10 years in and he actually uses this as a selling point for himself. 10 years in California prison, Wes began building an Instagram presence while behind bars. Well, what did he go to jail for?
It sounds like a great redemption story so far, but we'll see what the charges were, I guess. I think Charlie's looking that up.
Then he talks about becoming a millionaire within 18 months after being released. Is that it? It was 10 years in prison for robbery, burglary, assault, and battery.
Oh, damn.
Oh, what? Tough guy's got his Instagram account privated? What's going on with that? He's got 1.2 million followers, though. Why is his Instagram private, though?
Yeah, so I can't speak on the guy's character, but I can say it sounds like he was able to make something out of nothing and turn his life around, so props to him in that regard. With that being said, it still sounds like, you know, his emotional maturity hasn't caught up to his financial maturity.
That's not ripped, rare, and rich. I'm sure all the followers are real people, too, and not bots. I have no doubt. No, it's definitely not a purchased account. If anyone's curious, though, for how he became a millionaire within 18 months of being released from prison, he did it because he exploited you. The desperate, gullible men that are purchasing his shit and saying that it's worthwhile. You
What
think
is
this
it?
guy somehow found the ways to make money in jail for 10 years for beating people and robbing them? Yeah, I'm sure he's got a fucking fountain of knowledge to bestow upon you.
See, I don't know enough about him. I assume maybe he was a fitness influencer and that's how he was able to accumulate wealth.
Which is telling desperate men that they're losers, and the only way they'll stop being a loser is if they give him money. That's it. That's the shocking secret.
Well, that's what they all
Being a
do,
millionaire.
no?
Charlie, he invented docking and copyrighted it. True, actually, maybe that is what it is. He brought docking into the mainstream.
true wealth is having a wife, and true wealth, that is what I think it is. And that is what I think truly success is being able to go home and look your family in the face and know that you're doing everything you can to support them. That's
Then
what
when
I
you
think
go to the
success
beach with
is.
your family, they're like, there's my stud dad right there standing.
Oh, no,
That's
these
literally his
guys,
whole life.
I feel like if they weren't in front of an audience or in a space where they felt like they needed to put on a show and entertain a crowd, they might actually get along and find things in common with one another.
Holy shit, that is so sad. His whole life is his body. That is so fucking sad. This guy is 10x the insecurity of this man. Oof.
Look at that.
Do you have children?
I do have children.
How many?
I have two.
You have two.
Let's not start talking about kids, dude. Especially if you're in combat mode already, that doesn't lead to anything good. He shouldn't have answered those questions. My response would have been, look, it's none of your fucking business. Don't ask me about my family, and I won't ask you about yours.
Are you saying that your Bugatti and your money and everything else is worth more than your children?
My dad's a superhero. Look what he brought to the table. God damn it!
You're still whining. Stop whining and just make it harder.
I think it's just unnecessary how these guys are trying to emasculate one another when they're both fathers.
Smack your fat ass.
So you're gonna
look at your goddamn self.
Okay.
Oh man, this is much worse than I thought it would be for this guy. His children are so proud. My dad's a superstar. Look at him melt down on this fucking podcast about this guy. All because his body isn't as exploited with gear as my dad's. Oh, he only spent the first 10 years of my life in jail. What do you mean? He's a great dad.
This is not what men look like.
What do they look like?
Fucking shit.
What do they look like? Bald prisoners?
This is not what men look like.
What do they look like?
Fucking shit.
What do they look like? Bald prisoners?
Oh my god, he's getting... This is why he privated his Instagram account now, I see. Oh my. He's getting destroyed.
I like this shit. So personally, I enjoy it.
Yeah, it looks like you enjoy it.
I don't. This is why I carry myself with respect wherever I go, because I have a very low tolerance for this kind of banter. Period. There are only so many words that are going to be exchanged until things escalate.
We can
move on, but Jesus Christ, men don't have tits.
Windsor Sabian.
Physically,
This is like the Real Housewives of LA.
I enjoy it.
Yeah, it looks like you enjoy it. Private account.
Yeah, we can
We can move on, but Jesus Christ, men don't have tits. Physically,
Men usually have hair.
And there are actually like men in the audience too. Like people really do show up for stuff like this, huh? Wow.
physically,
Men usually have hair. We can agree on that too.
He has crossed over gender barriers. Need some other little fucking lame douche over there. Oh man.
I still answer the question: is giving someone an expensive watch?
Would any of you guys really hang out with these guys?
Personally, I wouldn't hang out with any of the individuals on this stage. They all demonstrate cornball behavior, at least those that I have heard from.
This guy's fucking awesome. What an effective clown. I've never heard of Wes Watson before. I need to look more.
He has nice sneakers though. I like those.
Master your mind and
White
body.
Nikes.
This guy just throws a temper tantrum like a child who can only say one thing, like, your body's yucky. I went to jail for 10 years, so what? On his website, he had a little bit of hair. Oh, so here we go. He used to be a marijuana dealer. And it looks like he was sentenced to jail for the robbery, assault, burglary, or whatever, all of that. So, the person he's currently dating is the woman who had that very viral plane meltdown and then got offered a bond deal. So, his current girlfriend is this lady.
So poetic.
He's this lady.
No way.
You should film me. I'm Instagram famous, you bum.
It's great. That's a perfect match. Two insufferable people dating each other. This is so interesting.
Oh, and she was on Bad Girls Club. That's what this stage reminds me of. Just switch the genders.
Your body isn't as ripped as mine, Clouds. You have no right here. Okay. So what I saw come up is that he also has a podcast, but that doesn't seem correct. It looks like he was a guest on a podcast, and it was called How to Date a Bad Bitch. And it's him talking about dating that plane lady that was melting down.
There's still some things.
Hang on! That bass guy right there just said, "Hell yes, shut up! That's fucking hilarious. You're awesome."
Oh no, now it's him against the crowd.
This is why most...
This feels like WWE.
There just said, "Hell yes, shut up! That's fucking hilarious. You're awesome."
This is why most people don't invite me places.
At least he's self-aware.
Yeah, that is so sad. Why would you say that? This is why I don't have any friends.
We could tell his tits are all jiggling.
God, that's actually all he's got.
Hey, bro, your toupee, it's still back there in the back. Go get it.
I shaved my head, you little faggot.
Are you sure they...
Oh, boy. Uh-oh.
Guys.
Yeah, he's really in prison mode right now. In prison, one of the most offensive things you can call someone is what you just heard.
I want to see these guys women. Let's put these trolls back here.
Women are not objects.
Hey,
in our
hey,
world,
guys,
we're not
guys,
material.
Hey, Wes, I don't think you want to play that game, brother. Your woman went viral for being an insufferable asshole that everyone clowned on, and she got offered to do porn. Like, brother, you don't want to play that game. He talks about how he used to be a huge drug-dealing kingpin who lived in big mansions, but the reality is he sold a little bit of weed and slept on his friend's couch. No, that's the propaganda that they're feeding you. He really was... No, dude, this guy, Wes Watson, he really did live in the biggest mansions, fuck the baddest bitches, sell the dopest weed.
That still doesn't make you a man. Like, none of those things make you cool or that, you know?
You got your facts mixed up.
We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on.
That's all
We're
you
gonna move
got.
on.
He's still going. He's so hurt.
We're gonna move on.
All you got is threats.
We're gonna move on, guys. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on, guys. We're gonna move on.
No, it looks like they calmed him down is the wrong word. It looks like he ran out of words in his head, so then he blue screened in his brain.
All right, y'all, that's pretty much the end of the video. If y'all enjoyed this reaction, please comment, like, and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Peace. I'll see y'all next time. Peace. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.